Hi everyone, Brett from Visible here. This is 3 Minute Metrics. So we've partnered with top VC firms, top accelerators from around the world, really great high growth companies to put together templates within Visible that you can use and you can lean on to make sure you're tracking the right metrics for your business model, make sure you're sharing those metrics with the right people. And today we're looking at a template from one of our partners, Rockstart Digital Health. So Rockstart Digital Health, based in the Netherlands, great accelerator focused on helping digital health companies build their products and scale their businesses. Digital health as a sector is very exciting right now. I saw a CB Insights report recently that said over the last 4 quarters, investment into the space has grown 36%. In a survey that we do called the Sentiment Index, it's always on the list of sectors that VCs are most excited about. I'll certainly link to that in the blog post for this, and you can check that out. But yeah, so Rockstar Digital Health, let's check out what their template looks like, what metrics they suggest their companies track. So first things first, company-specific KPIs. Some might call this most valuable metric. Some might call this your true north metric. For every company, it's likely to be different, slightly different. For a digital health accelerator like Rockstart, not every company has the same business model. Some might have elements of a marketplace business model where gross merchandise volume is the most important metric. Some might be SaaS companies where MRR is the most important metric, or even hardware companies, big in the healthcare space where something like pre-sales could be the metric that they track over time to see how they're performing. So that's going to be different for every company, something you really need to take a look at and understand what stage you're at, what your business model is, to determine what's most important to the growth of your business. The next thing is this chart, revenue against burn. So this is important for every company. How's cash coming into the business? How's cash going out of the business? And how is that changing over time? For early stage companies, this is especially important since the status quo for early stage technology companies is to be unprofitable and to grow at a rate that gets you to your next round to continue scaling the business. So in this case, we see a company that is certainly burning cash and has a cash burn that's growing a little bit over time. But the nice thing is they're growing revenue quite significantly. And if you look at this on a trailing 6 month basis at this point, they've grown revenue by 18% per month, which is fantastic. They've grown expenses too, but they've only grown expenses by 3% per month. So if you sort of extrapolate this out, if we jump down here, we see they have 7 months of runway remaining. So if we kind of expand this out and look 7 months in the future, we're going to want to know where we're going to be able to raise money at, what investors are going to see. And the idea is if we're becoming more and more cash efficient over time, meaning that we're taking in new revenue at a better rate than we're burning cash, we're going to be able to raise money on very solid terms, and we're going to be on the path to building a sustainable business. So I've popped those forecasts in there. Continuing at the rate that we're on, as you see revenue continues shooting up, expenses go up as well, but our burn rate continues to go down over time. And so a company on this trajectory is going to have a very, very compelling story to tell when they go out to the market and they go out to raise that follow-on funding. Obviously, forecasts are not set in stone. This is something you're going to want to sensitize. Look at different scenarios under which revenue doesn't expand quite as much, or you have trouble controlling costs in certain cases. But this is a company here that looks very cash efficient and looks to be doing a very, very good job of growing their business intelligently. Kind of a shorthand number for this down here at the bottom is, like I've been talking about, cash efficiency. So it's a percentage for a given period. The net new MRR or net new revenue that you bring in divided by the net cash burn. Guy Turner of Hyde Park Ventures in Chicago has a great post on this, which I'll link to as well, saying that, hey, if you have a 5% cash efficiency, you're doing well. You're onto something. If you get to 10%, you really have product market fit. You're going to be able to scale your business, and you're going to be able to get more and more efficient over time. So in this case, this company trudging along 1%, 1%, 4%, 1%, 1%, 4%, 2%. Okay, now we're up over 5. We might have something. Clicking on over time, it looks like they're sustaining that. And then with the projections that we have above about net new MRR coming in and expenses going out, we see this cash efficiency, skyrockets over time. Again, presenting a very, very compelling story to investors as they go out to raise money in a couple of months. Once again, going to want to sensitize that and make sure that you understand how things could perform under different scenarios, but things are looking good for this company. So that is our 3-minute metrics based on this template from Rockstart Digital Health in the Netherlands. I think we went a little bit over, but if you're interested in trying out this template or interested in learning more about Visible, interested in just having somebody to bounce some ideas off of in regards to how you're tracking metrics, how you're going out and raising capital, we're always happy to help. Feel free to shoot an email to brett@visible.vc, and we'll be happy to get a call set up. Talk to you soon.